Yo, people, deleted. Nah, it's not me back again, but this is Aaron. Match reaction from my guy DG. Manchester United have beaten Arsenal and have knocked Arsenal out of the FA Cup. 1-1 after 120 minutes, but 5-3 on penalties. And listen, the gas kind of died down a little bit. I'm a bit calmer now. Um, it's a few hours after the game, and I'm still happy though. Still very happy. The performance didn't really matter, but it mattered in that sense because it's a cup competition and it's very important sometimes to just get it over the line. And we needed this win. We needed to build on the performance against Liverpool last week at Anfield. And, you look at some of the performances that we managed to put together: City away, Liverpool away, now Arsenal away. We're putting together a run of games away from home where you can look back and say, sometimes the performance was really good, but even if the performance wasn't a top level one, like the one against Arsenal tonight, you can still look back and say, well, we fought for it and it was a literal fight at certain points in the game. Um, I'm not going to sit here and talk about possession and all of that because we didn't have much. I think we had less than 40% possession, if I'm not wrong, which isn't great. Yeah, it's not great, but for now, and what Amarim's working with, these are the things we're going to have to sit back and watch every single week because he doesn't have his squad, he doesn't have his players. So even though he's managed to implement the small stuff that he has implemented, you still got to remember that these players are not his, and he's playing the players that he thinks are the most suitable for this new system. So I've got to give Amarim loads and loads and loads of credit because it's not easy at all to be working with this bunch. And I've said it, and maybe you've heard a lot of United or other United content creators say it. This is possibly up there with the worst squads that we've ever had. And for him to get a tune, and when I say tune, I say it lightly because it's not a big tune. For him, as in Amarim, to get a tune out of these guys against teams like Arsenal, like City, like Liverpool, all away, you've got to give him some sort of credit. And he's doing a fantastic job so far. This would make me trust him. If I was an owner, this would make me trust him and go, yes, you deserve money. Yes, you deserve to bring in players that you want to bring in, no matter how much they cost. Obviously within measures, don't want to exaggerate. So yeah, listen, all I can say is I'm really happy. Shout out to Bayindir, my man of the match. He pulled off some amazing saves during the game, kept us in it. At moments, I thought the game was done, but he made the penalty save. The penalty that Odegaard missed, he made that incredible save when the ball was floated into the area. Declan Rice got his head to it, guided the ball, or wanted to guide the ball into the back of the net, which was a really good header, in my opinion. Very intelligent as well to actually guide it and not, put his head through it. Again, Bayindir, amazing save. He was commanding in his box. When the corners came in, I think we dealt with the corners really well. And we managed to limit Arsenal to just that, the corners. I was really frustrated with the referee. Sometimes I take it a bit lightly and I think, or sometimes I think to myself that Arsenal fans exaggerate when they talk about referees and whatnot. But you've got a point. Arsenal fans have a point when they talk about referees because I'm usually not someone who talks about refs at all. Even when decisions go against us, that's me personally, yeah. Even when decisions go against United, I'm still like, yeah, but we could have done this to win the game. We could have done that to win the game. It's up to us to win the game. It's not up to the referee, even when decisions went against us. But today, yeah, today I lost it. I can't lie. Today I fully lost it because that was up there with the worst refereeing performance I have ever seen in my life. On both sides. I have to keep it neutral here. On both sides, not just on United's side, but oh, bro, some of the worst. Some of the worst, if not the worst. Crazy, bro. That referee today was Arsenal's 12th man, or 13th man, if you like. Some of the decisions, the penalty decision, and I know on the pitch it's different than me watching it here from home, but watching it back, and I'm sure if there was VAR, they would have overturned it. But come on, man, that was yeah, some of the decisions were just crazy. And he was trigger happy as well, just giving yellow cards to anyone. And yeah, man, it was crazy from the ref. As for Arsenal, the season could come to an end. In my opinion, it has come to an end. Out of the FA Cup, one leg out of the Carabao Cup, I don't think you're going far in the Champions League. And the league, you're trailing. So I think it's done. I think it's done. And a lot of questions are going to have to be asked when it comes to Arsenal, when it comes to the management, when it comes to the board. How on earth have you managed to spend over £700 million on that squad and not one penny has been spent on a significant gunman that can come in and get you goals? Because a lot of these crosses that you were putting in today, if there was a certified gunman at the end of it, you could have won the game. That's what I believe. So yeah, and the injuries are not helping either, but you keep playing the same players. You're overplaying them to the point where they're getting injured. Now you've got Saka out, you've got Odegaard with a knock, but he still played through the whole game. You've got Jesus out, bro. You've got what's that youngster's name again? Nwaneri out. It's not looking good for you, man. Now you got Spurs next, then you got Villa next. You need to win these games. So that means you're gonna have to play a strong lineup again. So that's overplaying players again. So you're more susceptible to have more injuries. It's a vicious cycle at this point. So, but anyway, that's you lot's problem. That's not mine. But I'm just saying what I feel in it. I don't think Arteta's the guy to bring you guys over the line. I don't think I've been saying that he's not the guy for ages. But the problem you guys have in your fan base is a large part of your fan base is in love with your manager to the point where there is so much emotional attachment that when there's a tiny bit of criticism, it gets dismissed immediately and you get labeled things like being negative and being this and being that. A lot of people in your fan base are just positive for the sake of being positive. Like there's no actual reason behind it, you know? Well, there might be reasons behind it, but yeah, if you know the game, you know the game. But I think ultimately that's what's killing you, because if your fan base was singing from the same hymn sheet in unison, the board would have looked at it and gone, yeah, the fans are not happy, we need to make a change. But because your fans keep singing his name, because your fans keep going to the stadium and singing North London forever, and the board's looking at it and thinking, oh, well, the fans are not upset, so why should we change something? Why should we change stuff, you know? So those are just my overall feelings about the game. I'm happy. I know DG's not happy, but DG's still my guy. But yeah, anyway, like, share, and subscribe to his channel. Get him to, 70K, 80K? I can't remember what he said on Ranter's stream, but subscribe to DG's channel. Yeah? Love my people.